Next thing we're going to talk about is a trigger control. The trigger control is by far the most difficult thing for people to comprehend and master in the pistol corps course. Not just our course, but pistol shooting in general. When we're shooting with a pistol, it's no different than a very small rifle. The difference is the barrel is much smaller, which means any mistake is going to be amplified downrange. Meaning, if my barrel was 20 inches long and I had a minute error in it, it wouldn't show up very obvious. But because this barrel is so small, any minute error in where it's aiming is going to be very dramatically impacted downrange. And when we're talking about pulling the trigger, if this is my trigger, the trigger only moves one way, straight forward and straight back. So any left and right movement is going to move into the pistol. I'm gonna point this in this direction for a minute. If I pull that trigger a little bit to the right, just a little bit, it's going to make that round go way far off to the right, and a little bit off to the left, the same thing. And typically, if you are a right-handed shooter and you put way too much trigger finger in there, like if you're way in here with your trigger, you're gonna be pushing that gun to the left. And if you have too little trigger finger, like just the tip, you're gonna be pulling it off to the right. So we want the right amount. So what we preach is right in the center of the first pad. You're gonna have the most nerve endings there, and it's a flat surface. Whereas if you put it on the joint, it's a curved surface, and you're likely gonna put left and right movement into the gun. So we're gonna get center pad of the first pad on the trigger. And then from there, we're gonna pull it straight back, okay? Now, another thing that we could do with our trigger is instead of bending at this first joint, I like to basically lock my finger out like a 90-degree arm right there. So now I have a lever. So when I run the gun forward, it resets, and it's basically a 90-degree lever, and it comes straight back. Whereas if I had a curved motion, now I have more risk and more variable of the gun turning left and right as I'm pulling it to the rear. So again, I just like to lock that joint out and pull the trigger straight forward and back by bending at this knuckle instead of this one. Not everyone's got fingers long enough to do that, so try it out and see what you think about it.